What's up guys, today's video is on the top 10 best gaming keyboards to date. Through extensive research and testing I've put together a list of options that will meet the needs of different types of buyers. We have considered their product quality, features, and values when narrowing down the top choices possible. If you want more information and update pricing on the products mentioned, check these links in the description box below. Number 1. Logitech G413 SE. The Logitech G413 SE is one of the cheapest mechanical gaming keyboards you can get from a major manufacturer. It's either no frills or bare bones, depending on how you look at it. This full-size keyboard has no extra keys, no software features and only one shade of backlighting. On the other hand, it has no wasted space, no extraneous bells and whistles, and doesn't cost a whole lot. With tactile long Hua switches, the keyboard has a distinctive tactile feel, which is suitable for both gaming and touch typing. Beyond that, the big draw of the keyboard is that it has minimal bezels, and squeezes a full keypad and a numpad into a relatively small frame. If you want a brand name gaming keyboard without spending too much, the Logitech G413 SE is the one to get. Number 2. Logitech G915. Only time will tell for sure, but I believe that the Logitech G915 represents the future of gaming keyboards. Just as gaming mice and headsets have become increasingly wireless over the past few years, the G915 demonstrates how keyboards can take the same route without sacrificing aesthetics or performance. The G915 is a gorgeous, ultra-thin gaming keyboard that connects to computers via either USB dongle or Bluetooth. There's no lag, there are no drop signals. It's just as quick and responsive as any wired peripheral. Thanks to low-profile key switches and full RGB lighting, the G915 is both comfortable and visually striking. Its only real downside is that it costs a lot of money. But when you consider that it will save your desk from unsightly wires and last for many years, it could be a great investment. Number 3. HyperX Alloy Origins 60. The HyperX Alloy Origins 60 demonstrates that mini keyboards can be perfectly good for gaming. This 60% keyboard doesn't have a numpad, a function row or arrow keys, but if you can live with learning some button shortcuts, it's a fantastic way to streamline your gaming experience while saving some desk space. Furthermore, the Alloy Origins 60 employs comfortable HyperX red key switches, and offers a full array of RGB lighting. Granted, the Alloy Origins 60 might be a tough sell if you're not already committed to a mini keyboard design. Touch typists will find a lot of their favorite buttons missing, and the key switches are a little louder than you'd expect. Still, as mini gaming keyboards go, this is one of the better ones. Number 4. Razer DeathStalker V2 Pro. If you want a gaming keyboard that could easily double as an office model, look no further than the Razer DeathStalker V2 Pro. This minimalist peripheral is one of the sleekest gaming keyboards we've ever reviewed, combining an elegant physical design with comfortable mechanical key switches and full RGB lighting. It looks fantastic, understated, but not quite plain. Apart from that, the DeathStalker V2 Pro works beautifully in-game, just like most of Razer's high-end keyboards. The wireless functionality is also flawless, supporting both USB and Bluetooth modes, and offering a fair amount of battery life. While the DeathStalker V2 Pro isn't cheap, it could be the centerpiece of your gaming setup, or your work-from-home setup. Number 5. Corsair K100 Air. The Corsair K100 Air Wireless is one Corsair's first ever full-size wireless mechanical keyboards, and it's not quite what we expected. Rather than simply adapt its winning K70 design, Corsair tried something different, using ultra-low profile mechanical key switches and slim keycaps. The result is an incredibly thin and lightweight machine, which still offers a comfortable typing experience and a full media bar. The K100 Air wireless striking design is perhaps the most compelling reason to get it, but it also works fantastically as both a gaming peripheral and a typing tool. The battery life can also be quite good, provided you're willing to turn the RGB lighting down, or off entirely. Number 6. Razer BlackWidow V3 Mini HyperSpeed. The Razer BlackWidow V3 Mini HyperSpeed is one of the best mini gaming keyboards you can buy. Unlike smaller models, the V3 Mini HyperSpeed features a 65% profile. That means you won't have to sacrifice discrete arrow keys or a dedicated delete button. That's great news for touch typists. For gamers, the V3 Mini HyperSpeed features comfortable Razer green or yellow switches, as well as full RGB lighting, which you can sync with your other Razer gear. Granted, the BlackWidow V3 Mini HyperSpeed is extremely expensive, considering its size. As a wireless keyboard with powerful lighting capabilities, you can also run through the battery pretty quickly, at least on default settings. Still, if your desk space is limited, the BlackWidow V3 Mini HyperSpeed is good for typing, good for gaming and good for saving room. Number 7. Patriot Memory Viper V765. It's been a while, but the Patriot Viper V765 is still a good budget option with plenty of functionality. It's one of the rare keyboards to come with Kale box white switches, which actuate faster than regular blue or green switches thanks to their slightly reduced travel, 3.6 mm versus 4 mm. The keys are the most responsive we've tested and make one of the most pleasant click sounds you'll find anywhere. If Kale box white switches aren't enough to convince you the Viper V765 is worth buying, it's got plenty more going for it. This full-sized keyboard has an aluminum surface with tapered edges that give it a futuristic look. The vibrant RGB keys offer dozens of different light combinations, and you don't even need to install the software to access most of the RGB effects. The keyboard also features media keys, which are more often seen on pricier boards, as well as IP56 water and dust resistance. Number 8. SteelSeries Apex Pro TKL Wireless. SteelSeries Apex Pro TKL Wireless gives you back some desk space as well as wireless freedom, thanks to built-in dual wireless, low latency 2.4 GHz and Bluetooth 5.0. The 2022 redesign of the Apex Pro TKL features a simple, elegant chassis with an aluminum alloy top plate, double-shot PBT keycaps, and SteelSeries' newest OmniPoint 2.0 linear optical switches. The Apex Pro TKL wireless OmniPoint 2.0 switches offer both adjustable actuation, 37 levels, and dual action actuation, which lets you assign 2 actions to one key, at different actuation levels. While the Apex Pro TKL wireless comes with plenty of premium features and accessories, including a customizable OLED smart screen and a detachable magnetic wrist rest with a soft touch finish, these might not be enough to justify its expense. Number 9. Corsair K100 RGB. The Corsair K100 RGB packs more features than most need, including some you've probably never even fathomed a keyboard could have. There's InSoak with multi-threading, a 4000 Hz polling rate, instead of the usual 1000 Hz, the debut of Corsair's homegrown optical mechanical switches, and an RGB-clad media wheel that's as fun to use as it is to look at. The wheel was extra helpful for productivity tasks, such as zooming in and out of Photoshop. The K100 RGB still makes for one of the best gaming keyboards. We could actually tell the difference offered by the optical mechanical switch's shorter travel and actuation point. If you're looking for a splurge solely for gaming, the Corsair K95 Platinum XD is a better option. It's also expensive, but it offers more gaming obvious luxuries, such as a macro key bank and support for the Elgato Stream Deck. Number 10. Razer Huntsman V2. While the Razer Huntsman V2 Analog is one of Razer's more advanced optical mechanical gaming keyboards, the Huntsman V2 is the best fit for most. It's expensive, but in addition to premium switches, it's packed with features, including nice media keys, Keys that can be programmed with up to 2 functions by holding down a designated Razer HyperShift key, and 4 onboard profiles that can launch automatically with specified apps. Its optical mechanical switches actuate by sending a stem through a light beam, rather than via physical contact. These switches have grown more popular for smooth actuation and because they should degrade at a slower rate than standard mechanical switches. Additionally, there's sound dampening foam in the keyboard that makes for a very quiet experience with these smooth traveling switches. The clicky options are also delightfully light, 1.5 mm actuation point and 45 grams of force to actuate, making them more appropriate for gaming than other clicky switches. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe us to get more information and update product review videos.